tricky one. It's going to be who built it better.
This is why you and I are good commentary pairs, because you're focused on the physics and the weapons themselves. But I'm thinking this is all going to come down to driving, and I think we're both right is the thing.
Yeah.
Buzzkill is one of my favorite bots to just watch drive. We have the seeding graphic here on the screen here. Buzzkill is the #2 seed. And Seivert hasn't cracked the top 10 seed, but
Seivert
competed as much. He hasn't competed as much.
Yeah, overall record really good for Seivert, 10-4. 36 and 17 for Buzzkill. So another instance of quantity can get you higher in the rankings. Seivert is dangerous at 15 seed.
He's got that really fast turn speed right now, but Buzzkill is doing a great job of staying square against it.
Yeah. Seivert almost doing what Tombstone kind of famous for. It was swinging around, trying to get to the side.
Trying to get bite when it does score a hit.
You can see the wedge on Buzzkill peeling off.
We're seeing a lot of weapon-to-weapon contact.
Great aggression from Buzzkill, and Seivert's weapon is down.
Ooh, I don't want to speak too soon, but this might feel like the beginning of the end.
Back up.
Back up.
Now, is it overheating? Is it something slipping? Or are they just spinning down on purpose? Sometimes these weapons don't love to run at full speed all match, and sometimes they can just start to get a little intermittent. Have trouble starting up, but wow, both sides now peeling off on the wedge on Buzzkill.
Seivert now doing the knocking around, and Buzzkill circling around the arena trying to get advantageous position.
Peeling back the wedge, trying to get at the juicy core of Buzzkill.
It's got some sort of mustache shape to it now. Oh, that's...
The weapon keeps going on and off. I don't think they're doing that on purpose.
Buzzkill has a couple moments where they're able to get behind Seivert, and that's really where the undercutter wants to be. Let me chew you up where you got no armor.
Uh-oh, there's that smoke. Something is wrong with the electronics in Seivert, and that might be the final time we see that weapon spin up. 1 minute left in this 3-minute fight. You got to think Buzzkill's feeling pretty good at this point.
Circling each other.
Yeah, Buzzkill unable to do a lot of visible damage. That undercutter not really biting a lot, but something is wrong on Seivert. Who's to say what caused it?
Matt Lantry not giving up, though. Maybe he can do a good enough job of controlling in the last 30 seconds of this fight, or somehow stopping Buzzkill's weapon too. Scoring some... Oh, whose pin is this? Whose pin is it anyway? Another. It's hard to tell who's locking up who in these control exchanges. Both weapons are down on both robots, but they're fighting the classic sumo match instead now. That looked like Buzzkill was a little more firmly in control. It's going to count for the judges in this last 15 seconds of the fight. Now we're in the last second.
Strong end from Buzzkill.
What a slugfest.
Is the weapon still working? See, they spin up at the end.
This is going to be an absolute banger. Two amazing drivers. Liam King has got a very different style than the Brazilian sensation that is Toro Jr., but I am so excited to see this matchup. It's going to be a dogfight. You're going to see a lot of shooting for angles, a whole lot of positioning. I'd say the advantage goes to Liam as far as reach on the weapon. Drive, a little bit of an advantage to Toro Jr., but don't get me wrong. Buzzkill is no slouch in the drive department.
2, 1. Fight, robots, fight.
All right, both robots up to speed, meeting in the middle. Buzzkill takes the first engagement.
And there you see the dog fighting. They're circling each other, trying to get that angle. Buzzkill getting under the weapon, hopefully trying to get at those wheels, trying to get at that undercarriage.
Buzzkill can away at the uprights on Toro Jr., causing that drum to hit the ground. But he's got to get a lot of engagements to do that because Toro Jr. is thick.
Yeah, big old chunk of aluminum, keeping that robot together.
Nose to nose.
see some big differences between the design ethos here, right? Liam's got this big front plow. Toro Jr. has aluminum armor surrounding the robot. Very Brazilian style.
Quick little gyro self-right from Toro Jr. back on their wheels.
Ooh, nice hit there from Liam. And a follow-up. Wow, a lot of
Buzzkill
chaos.
got unstable on that one, but back up to speed.
That's the second time we've seen him kind of destabilize after a hit. I wonder what's going on with that. Toro Jr. trying to take advantage and get an angle. Really hard to find a safe place to hit with that huge weapon base on Buzzkill. It's always interesting to see Liam King be the slower driver in a matchup, but he's doing a great job keeping his weapon between him and Toro Jr.
He's staying so measured. He's following up when Toro Jr. goes flying. I'd say he's locked in.
Yeah, you can see it on his face. Being cage side, it's just, you can feel the intensity coming off of these competitors. Nice impact there.
Neither robot slowing down whatsoever.
30 seconds left in this matchup. The refs have just called it. Grinding hits there. This one's likely going to go to the judges, and it is a back and forth slammer.
Kyle, this is going to be an incredibly tough match for our judges. Neither robot seems to have taken any significant damage.
Yeah, drive all works. Weapons all work. We've seen a lot of sparks. We've seen a lot of hits. But I did not see a clear...
On the other hand, Buzzkill, much more compact robot, is that strategy of that big blade going to work out as well?
That big blade and that really nimble drive. I love
5,
Xenomorph, and I'd
4,
call it kind of a rising
3,
star this season.
2,
Absolutely.
1. Fight, robots, fight.
He is off and running. Slow start from Xenomorph. A glancing blow from Buzzkill.
Buzzkill looks like it can get under Xenomorph when it hits it right in the center.
Oh, and Xenomorph slowing there a bit with its drive for the first exchange. Piece is coming off of the side of Xenomorph. That armor is very much a blade. It gets torn off easily. Oh, the front fork on the left side of Xenomorph is damaged. It's bent down. Now
Yep.
pieces have been chewed off.
The ablation continues. It keeps going.
A drive belt has now been removed from the right-hand front of Xenomorph. The undercutter on Buzzkill doing its job very effectively.
Damage is accruing before even a minute is over. The ablation keeps coming, and it don't stop coming. We use the term glass cannon sometimes. I'd say for Xenomorph, the term more aptly or even more descriptively might be bully. How do you beat a bully? You walk right up to him and smack him in the face.
In this case, it's got to be over and over again. Look at the pieces being ripped from Xenomorph to shreds, you say?
Looks like we are stuck. We might see an unstick, but even if the unstick is called for, the drive and the belts and the wheels have taken so much damage that it's just simply not as maneuverable as it was a minute and a half ago.
No, the trouble with these treads that end up tearing off the wheels is your wheels suddenly become much more compact in diameter, and they don't hit the ground anymore. And you've got the issue of this tread getting chewed up and sucked into your drive belts, and it's just a bad mix. When it starts to go, it goes real fast.
It doesn't look like it's getting any better for our old Xenomorph pal here. Buzzkill looking confident, looking like it hasn't really sustained much in the way of any damage. And this is a round of 16, so I think this is a fight to top 8, to prime time. In which case, it's great to have not taken much damage in this fight.
Knockout.
Impressive knockout.
Spring. But right now we're going to go up to Richard Tiemann in the pits. Richard, what's going on up there?
Oh, what's going on is we are hyped, we are jacked, we are pumped because this is the 2025 World Championship primetime pit area. But of course, we still have another weight class to discuss. That's the 12-pounders. Now, your eyes may instantly jump to Slam Plan versus Full Court, but the matchup that has everyone a buzz is Robocat versus Buzzkill. In fact, I have Liam right here of Buzzkill next to me, and we are going to break down that fight. Hey, 2 bots, a lot of momentum. How you feel going into it?
I feel pretty good. I definitely feel like this is a favorable matchup for me, but I absolutely still need to respect his options. He can still deal a lot of damage, especially with his thinner blade, able to better pierce TPU and UHMW. So I've come here with titanium front and big old forks to hopefully get under his wedge. So I'm really excited because this is actually the very first time I've been able to run this config, so fingers crossed it goes well.
There you have it. Go fast, go hard. And now for the 30-pounders, the big boys.
He's up against
Robocat from Ben Haas.
5,
This is a
4,
nasty,
3,
nasty kid.
2, 1. Fight. Robots fight.
Away we go. Slow start from these 2 robots. I see something has been dislodged already from the top of Robocat. Yeah, one of the 2 bunny ears that allows it to drive inverted is gone.
Looks like Robocat's geometry is going to have a hard time maintaining control over Buzzkill.
Yeah, and the left-hand drive side seems like it's struggling already as well.
It's hard to win a weapon-to-weapon engage when you just seem to skirt over your opponent and you can't reach them from the top.
Yeah, the combination of these forks coming off the front of Buzzkill and an undercutter used to be unheard of, and it's really become a go-to design now here at NHRL, and few people pull it off better than Liam King and Buzzkill.
Absolutely. There's that. Plus the fact that Liam King is doing some heads-up driving here. You know, when Robocat is inverted, it's not as in control as it is when it's right side up, but that weapon is still spinning and it's still terrifying, and you've got to be careful not to take a bad engage by accident when you think you have the upper hand.
Here's what I'm so impressed that Liam's doing. He continues to attack and he's controlling the match. He's getting under his opponent, but he's not pinning.
Yeah.
He can continue to do this forever till the end of the match, doing damage, showing control, showing aggression, and never stop.
Absolutely. He's not going to stop the action for 10 seconds to get those control points. He's focused on just racking up damage and getting control that way, not letting Robocat breathe enough to do anything of their own.
And when you've got this geometry that kind of makes you invulnerable to your opponent's weapon, at least until they win the ground game, which they're not, you have no reason not to exploit that for the entire match.
Oh, look at the damage racking up on Robocat, and look at Buzzkill. Looks basically exactly the same as it did when it stepped into the cage.
Yeah, it's barely a scratch coat of paint versus completely shredded front forks on the front of Robocat. Robocat's going to really need to turn this around if they want a prayer as we come into the last minute of the match.
It's got not necessarily a wedge, but it's got metal armor surrounding the weapon. The problem is it's more effective against mid-cutters than it is against undercutters because Buzzkill just keeps getting under it.
Exactly right. You can see some of that armor starting to come off, though. Yeah, the left-hand armor package, and I think there goes the right-hand armor package. Or maybe just the left hand getting tossed across the arena. Hard to tell. We'll see here in a moment.
We talked about damage, but there's only 30 seconds left. Ending the fight with pins looks even better to the judges. You're just doing everything. You're winning from every angle. Here's another. Robocat escapes, but I don't think they're going to make anything happen in 10
both
seconds.
Both armor package just torn off the front of Robocat. One good hit, and that's going up in smoke. But they're going to be saved by the bell. I got to say, that last couple of moments, they got at least a couple of hits on Buzzkill.
Yeah, but the fight's only 3.
Staggy coming at you from Gator Robotics in the final point in that bracket. That's going to be incredible. One of these 4 bots will be crowned 12-pound world champion and go home with a huge prize. Let's meet our first competitors. First up, from the UMD Leatherbacks, it's Liam King and Buzzkill. This powerful undercutter spinner driven like a demon is ready to take its first ever world championship today. And they will be facing from Team Defective and Zach Knight, it's Pramheda! And to call this 12-pound action, we're gonna go to two of the smartest people in the room. That's right, Dima, Ricky, take it away.
Let's take it away. Indeed, I am pumped for this fight. Dima, how you feeling? Look at the crowd. They're pumped. Are you pumped, Dima?
They're about as pumped as I am. Oh, and I know I'm extremely pumped.
Let's jump right in here to Buzzkill, the 16th seed from Liam King of California, Maryland. This undercutter has been on a terror today, basically taking no damage in almost all of its fight, and its strategy has been consistent. Rip those tires, those shufflers, whatever it is, right out from under a robot. A 39-18 record. That's a tremendous number of fights, and a high percentage of them wins. He's going up against
Pramheda, driven by Zach Knight. Guess who has even more fights with a 48-28 record? Fighting out of Oakdale, PA, this is a classic vertical spinner, and Zach Knight is an amazing driver who's going to really push you head on and take every single engage he can. But not only is he an amazing driver, he is a relentless iterator on this bot. He is always working day and night on Pramheda and has been for the entire season. Let's see if all that hard work paid off in the semifinals.
We'll find out real soon.
Cage side, about to ready up, pressing that green button cage side. Air is a little bit hushed. So everybody's saving their voices to cheer for both these bots. I know I am.
This is a tense moment. There's a lot riding on this.
Two of the best drivers in the division going head to head.
The winner here will be headed to the finals for the 2025 12-pound championship.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight! Robots fight!
Go. Pramheda running a nice big wedge to try and counter Buzzkill's undercutter. But Buzzkill has been doing work with those forks all day long, and it seems like oh, what a hit!
That's a crazy hit to Buzzkill's side. Not many people get to Buzzkill's side.
Very little damage to the side of Buzzkill all day long, and now Liam seems like he's up on the ropes. Hit one and after another. His forks are bent upward. This is easy pickings for Pramheda as long as those forks stay bent.
Being on top of an undercutter is not good if he wants to chew you up underneath when you have no protection. Pramheda gets right side up, tries to stay square. He knows he's ahead, so he can be a little defensive here at this point. Not too worried about staying aggressive for the judges. More focused.
Whoa, sparks flying. Pramheda unsettled, but Buzzkill not able to chain into a second hit.
Zach doing an amazing job of using backwards movement. Working with, not against his gyro to step.
Whoa, roof shot! Buzzkill goes flying!
High
A
center.
fork has been bent up underneath of Buzzkill. He can barely move. One wheel is not spinning. It's not even touching the ground.
Pramheda is not right side up and is trying to self-right, but it's got all the time in the world, it seems. One stick is called for it. It does work. But I don't think Buzzkill gets any more mobility from that. Just unstuck for a moment and stuck again.
Buzzkill is trying its best to break a losing streak against Pramheda. Pramheda is sitting 3-1 against Buzzkill. Buzzkill trying to get some help there from the house bot to get that fork out from underneath of it. It does not work. It is able to move, but not out of its own circumference.
You can see Buzzkill trying to crab walk, drawing concentric spirograph circles in the arena. KO count is... Does the KO count stop? Is that enough movement?
No, I don't think it is. I don't think they've reset the count. Oh, yes, they have. 35 seconds left in the match, and I think that countdown is, yes, it started again.
Pramheda doesn't even have to take any more hits.
Knockout, your winner, headed to the finals, is Pramheda and Zach Knight.